Hey, Woodworkers of YouTube. Today, different kind of video. What's on the bench? So welcome to my shop. Usually we do different types of videos, more like product knowledge based, educational based on hardwood lumber, facts and things like that. But the world's a little bit different place right now, right? A lot of us are trying to stay home, stay healthy, stay out of the hair of the healthcare workers that are dealing with a lot of sick people under some really stressful circumstances. So, I mean, first of all, hats off to them, but a lot of us are trying to stay out of their way by staying at home. And one of the things we do when we stay home is hopefully work on some projects, right? It's a great way to pass the time. I'm sure I don't even need to tell you that, but so I'm working on a few projects and I thought it'd be sort of fun to do a what's on the bench style type video, show you what I'm working on, and because it's kind of a smattering of things that you might enjoy and we might have a lot of fun doing it. So here we go. What's on my bench? Basically, I've been working on a hallway table that's like a charging station, basically. Coming to my house, you're gonna see a lot of USB cables laying around the kitchen. I said, we gotta fix this. We gotta do something. So we don't know. One of the things that's going to happen is my neighbors are going to drive by and they're going to walk by and they might peek in here. So the main thing I've got on my bench right now are a bunch of templates and template related detritus. Here's the deal with this table. Basically, it's a base with a top. The base has got a shelf. The top's got two drawers in it. And then to get the shape on the base, what I used was this template. And I just shaped one leg corner, basically. Those gentle sloping curves on the inside corner, plus this outside is actually tapered. So glued up the leg components with two legs and a rail in the middle. I did a rough trimming of the shape using a jigsaw and then came back with a template, taped it on there, routed it clean with the flush trim bit, pulled that off, flipped it over, did the same thing to this side. Way easier to get nice consistent shapes by doing all the shapes off of one nicely done template. Now, if you're wondering about the color of the base, it's like totally black, except I didn't paint it, didn't stain it, didn't dye it. I used this stuff. It's a roasted red oak or a heat-treated red oak. Basically bake it in oven until it oxidizes this really dark color. It comes out really awesome. And then when you put a finish on it, this is just with a clear oil on it, it turned black. Came out really cool. Love the look of it. Clearly it's still a work in progress, right? The base has got a finish on it. The top's got one coat of an oil on it. Door fronts still need to be attached. It's still got to be finished. All that business. But here's what's going on inside. Got a couple of drawers and then with some charging ports on the inside. Plus this is tipped out about 5 or 6 degrees just to make it a little more comfortable when you're plugging things in and unplugging things. I thought that'd be just kind of a nice touch. If you want to know what these are all about, I got these off of Amazon. This is called a conference table outlet. They're easy enough to find out there. This one's got a couple of USB and a couple of regular 110 outlets. And the drawer boxes are made out of Baltic birch plywood, plus there's a white oak plywood bottom, 1/4 inch bottom in there. And then I finished the drawer boxes themselves using aerosol spray lacquer. Aerosol spray is way easier to use on something like drawer boxes where, well, at least after they're already built, way easier to spray than it is to wipe or brush because of thanks to those corners that you got to deal with in there. So spray lacquer is what I used on those. Then if you're wondering what's up with the proportions on my drawer boxes, that's about 2/3. This is about 1/3 of the width. I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of a different, it's just a design choice. I just thought it'd be a little bit different to do that. Plus, I'm gonna do a couple of inlays on the drawer fronts, kind of like this. I'm gonna make these sort of space age bubble shapes. I don't know, it kind of goes with the theme, I think. I'm gonna cut these out of this roasted oak though, so I'm gonna have these really nice dark inlays. Kind of just a couple spread out on the drawer fronts. I'm not totally sure yet where to go, but this template is what it'll cut out this shape, plus it'll also cut out the recess using one of those, it's a router template guide and bushing kit. So just using one simple template, it'll cut out both the shape and the recess and they will mate up perfectly. It's a cool little system. I don't know, I think it'll be kind of a whimsical, fun thing to try. So plus I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do an inlay right here on the top because I made a little screw up, of course. I joined this whole thing together with Festival dominoes and on my very first cut, naturally, I didn't have it set right and I poked the cutter through the very top of this thing. When I say the very top, sure, I could have flipped this over and used the bottom, but I had arranged the grain the way I wanted it on top. So nevertheless, I did my best to make a patch. When I say I did my best, I did not do my best. I did my mediocrest to make a patch, and it still looks terrible. So I'm thinking I'm gonna drop a decorative inlay on top of it, cover that bad boy up, and the only people who are ever gonna know are you and me. So that's what's on my bench, guys. I'm working on this table. Hopefully I'm gonna be done in just a few days, but you know, that's the kiss of death, is to assume that you're gonna be done sooner than you really are. Anyway, great to see you again. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay home, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Hey, and a quick PSA about this COVID-19 situation and what you can expect from us. We are still open both at our walk-in retail stores and our online store, so you can 100% get a curbside pickup for your lumber and your supplies, that kind of thing. Plus, you can visit us still for custom cutting, custom milling. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that we ask that you give us a call first to arrange it with the store staff, just to make sure we can accommodate it. Because at some of our branches, we are limiting the number of people that can be inside at one time. So we would appreciate a call first if you can. Otherwise, we are full steam ahead with easy online ordering, so you can get a shipment sent right to your door as well.